The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
تم سيرهم على المسار الصحيح.
نتعامل جيدا مع أصدقائنا وجيراننا في وقت واحد عن طريق الساعات المائية. الرياضيات المراجعة المقترحة التي أجريتها على حسابات MIRAGE.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
لابد أن لا أنسى. أحتاج إلى خيوط أكثر لترقيع معطف ولدي. إذا ارتداه كما هو وتقلب الطقس سيصاب بنزلة برد مميتة. الثقوب فيه أكثر من الصور.
لا تجعلني أتطرق إلى الحديث عن أولئك الرهبان.
Where is أريب المأمونية, the poet?
ينبغي لك ذكر الأمر للعجوز سند. عمل والده على ذلك لسنوات، وأنا متأكدة من أن لديه جميع بيانات التجارب القديمة.
Where is أريب المأمونية, the poet?
خيل خوشين الشرقي الذي ابتكره المعلم ابن موسى. يقال إن الحلوانية في مأزق.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
هذا المدعو جابر بن الوليد يخرج عن السيطرة بصراحة.
ربما تتلقى أراضي قصر الأمير عناية جيدة، لكنها حصرية.
يقال إن الملك مايكل لديه نسخة.
Where is أريب المأمونية, the poet?
الآن بعد أن تولى ذلك الشاب المدعو بالخوري العمل نيابة عن صاحب حنين، سيتسنى لنا أخيراً البدء في العمل على
Where is أريب المأمونية, the poet?
أنه أراد منا عكس النسبة؟
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
لو كان ابن موسى
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
إذا أردت المساعدة في التعامل مع الإغريقيين فخذ معك ذلك الغلام الصابئ ثابت، إنه ذكي جدا. ساعدني بشأن رحلة بطليموس التي أذاقتني الأمرين. غرب إفريقيا لا تشكل حلول الأمم.
ويتحدث عن الجمال الرائع في مدينته
على عبد الرحمن مع الإغريق إذا مال كما صرح الحرغاني لم يسبق أن كانت الأمور هادئة على
شخص ورع.
كتاب جوامع
My translator. What is he still doing here? That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What the? Come out! Let's bathe in blood!
I better not use my weapons here.
من كان يخطر على باله أن
قد التنوع في أسواق الكسب. هناك فرص كثيرة للاندهاش. اختبار العالم الأوسع.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
الصبر. تعرضت لمضايقات من رجال.
These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Nearby for water. The house needs work, though.
العمل نيابة عن صاحب حنين
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
I'm going to go hunting with Jawad. You're welcome to join us if you want. He's got the new falcon to train with Sahib.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Attention, the great scholar's lecture will begin after a short delay. Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snacks and the sparkling wit of your fellow guests.
Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
آخر مرة رأيته فيها بهذا القدر الكبير من التركيز التي تصدر موسيقى مريعة عبقرية تقنيا مما لا شك فيه أهي كذلك عمليا
داخل المدينة المنورة نسلتها على
How exciting. But do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Never mind. I will look around on my own.
As you wish.
مهما حدث يجب أن نشرف على أعدائه.
انتشرت الشائعات حول تلك النظرية الفلكية الجديدة.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fossil's greatest work.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can
Fossil's
use my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
What? Face death! You get that,
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
Not here.
You there, halt! I will kill you! Going to rip your guts out!
Με το φημισμένο σχέδιο της αρπάγης. Μα ποιο υλικό θα άτεχε τέτοια φορτία?
Huh? What the? Hey, wait! What? I'll silence you!
There you are! There is no escape! Ha! Not getting through, fool! None will best me! Coward, stand and fight! Demon, you'll burn! Ha! Is it my turn? Weakling! Come, be crushed! Pathetic! Weakling! Calling backup! Ha! Is it my turn? Time to mince the meat!
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
يقال إن الرجال الذين يتاجرون في عمالقة لهم شعر
I was with Iqbal that day, when the wall collapsed. We weren't close enough to hear screaming or anything, but we saw the mess soon after. Nasty.
Got a girl waiting for me back home.
Huh?
I'm sure it was a jinni, with huge bags of gold.
Odd. Hold on!
Hey, what's going on? Hold on!
I won't complain about this post. Feels safe for once. Could get used to it.
The lab will conduct spiritual
Hey!
I say.
Damn you!
Plenty of work to do up. Avoid dark corners.
I better not use my weapons here.
Yes.
I was asking about underground places in the House of Wisdom.
What about them?
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, There is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
حديثي عن تسجيل الوقت الشهر الماضي. يا للذكاء. ذلك المدعو سند شخص ذكي سيقدمه إلينا.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
How revolting.
Wait, just that I mentioned it.
Now you
Keep to the roof.
You can't hide from us!
Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too.
I see.
Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library.
Look out!
What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement.
Pissing yourself, bitch?
What choice banter?
Please, have pity.
Wait for my lead!
Right!
فأنا استرجع ما قاله مؤخرا يمكننا حساب
أتمنى أن مع قافلة داماس عند سعيد
علم الحيل لأرخميدس الأموية لا يشكل تهديدا إنه
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. It makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
Hey, did Jamil pay you back yet? He still owes me. How many weeks is that?
This key could be useful.
الشرطة الحراسة حقا داخل المدينة المدورة.
I better not use my weapons here.
لدي شكوك بشأن تحديد مصدر أي
Who? What's that? Trouble about. Feel it.
Hey, you're dead! I'm going to fix them my own!
Focus.
Come back and die!
Murder! Killer here!
Not now.
There you are.
Your fate is sealed!
Is that one?
Good one!
I am your fate! Face me!
Lucky piece of dung. You will slip. Huh? What? I'll nail bits of you to every one of them. Hey, what?
What's happening? What?
Hey!
You're off for here out.
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
The great scholar in the House of Wisdom.
No! We are done. Again I ask, those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Wait, just a... Nobody's putting in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get me in there.
Hold on!
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rot and iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my robe? I can't meet the scholar without my special robe.
This world doesn't look right. Someone take me back to the bright, shiny place.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit. Damned itchy straps.
I should blend in before it is too late.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder? And make so few of me. We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to Tibet. Yeah!
من يدري ما يريده أي رجل؟
آخر مرة.
Are you fresh from the bazaar and new laden with goods? Do you worry how you will bear them back from whence you came? Then seek out Asif the camel seller for the best beast of burden that ever strode the desert sands. The Khalifa of
كان قاضي القضاة حاضرا درس الكندي. ذلك الكشك بجانب قصر عيسى.
أتظن ذلك مضحكا؟
أفتقد أيام البرامج الخوالي. أكانوا أقوياء للغاية؟
I was with Iqbal that day, when the wall collapsed. We weren't close enough to hear screaming.
إذا مال المحور كما صرح أن حسين يدرك أن الجاحظة
تحلى الراعي الجديدة؟ إذا جمعنا بعض البيض يمكننا عمل دبس ووضعه.
إن ذلك ليس حكيما.
لا تثير غضبي أيها الكلب.
Lefties, I think not thief. Help! Guard! There's a thief here. Please help me.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant. Tebed, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
Tell me more about yourself, Tebed.
Me? Not much to say. I love poetry. Is that enough?
Come now. Do not be so modest.
As you wish. I come from Nubia, a dry land south of Egypt. My father sent me to Cairo to study Islam. There I learned a fiery sense of right from wrong. And the corruption in Cairo was very, very wrong. We revolted. Our revolt failed, and I fled to Baghdad. The Hidden Ones took me in, and here I am.
Someday you should tell the whole tale.
Was there anything else?
What is important in Abbasiyya?
This district is the heart of learning in Baghdad. All the world's knowledge can be found here.
Any key places to investigate?
Follow the trail, wherever it leads. Besides the House of Wisdom, there are other vital landmarks. Be sure to visit the 4 markets, the observatory, and the Dome of the Earth.
I remember the observatory well. I met the great astronomer Al-Khwarizmi there when I was young.
Excellent. Finally, if you need to soothe sore muscles, a steam bath at the splendid Hammam of Abbasiyya is a joy.
After a night of clambering across rooftops, that sounds good.
Was there anything else?
What can you tell me about Ahmad ibn Musa?
The son of a famous astronomer. Ahmed and his brothers excel at mathematics, invention, and scholarship. Together, they wrote the Book of Ingenious Devices, describing their wonderful clockwork automata.
What made him join our cause?
The Banu Musa were once close to Al-Mutawakkil, but grew disgusted with the Abbasid Khilafah.
What happened?
They refused to discuss it, so I cannot say.
There are many reasons to be disgusted with the Abbasids.
Was there anything else?
Thank you, Tebed. That is all for now. Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Can you make this better?
Here's what I have. Seen enough?
I am sure you have not been idle?
Be my guest. Is that it?
My thanks for your aid.
Farewell.
ماذا الآن؟
What? Oxo, you thief!
في التعامل مع
Been robbed. Guard! Call the watch out! Help me! Guard!
Somebody find the watch!
المستكشفون الخبراء تفصل بينهم بالتساوي عدة
مهلا، أتريد الذهاب لرؤية المهور لاحقا؟
Best keep to the shadows.
Off with you.
طبيل معه فيرلس انضم إلى الحرس سأجعل السويق أكثر لزوجة الليلة.
لا يحق للعبيد حمل السلاح.
خلاص.
انظروا إلى
لا.
Keep it moving, please.
يلا.
What's the matter with you?
أتمنى لو أستطيع. إنه حذر أيها. فليساعدني أحد، أرجوكم ساعدوني. يمكننا جمع.
ربما تتلقى أراضي قصر الأمير عناية جيدة.
What do you see, Enkidu?
تسرني رؤيتك أمسكوا ببقية عصابة الكوفة تلك. لقد أحصيت 12 رأسا جديدا بجوار جسر الشرقية العائم هذا الصباح. لا جدوى من تحدي صاحب الشرطة.
That child looks like he has gotten himself into a tricky situation.
فقدوا صوابهم تماما.
They took them in broad daylight.
They will die for this. Every one of them.
It is time we fight.
Your anger is just, but you will not win a war, Ali. Basim, good, you are needed. Mercenaries have taken some rebels and executed them in the square.
And your Rafiq would have me hide like a rat while they hunt my men openly.
We must at least return the dead to their families.
Do you still fear to fight these devils, Beshi?
My only fear is that we become like them.
There is more to this than it seems. The Khalifa would not risk war. This is the work of the Order.
Then I will find those responsible and slaughter them like dogs.
The Order will find you first. It's likely they are looking for you and Beshi already. You are well known to them. Basim, however...
Ali, I will find who did this, and I will kill them all. You have my word.
Basim is right. Let him do this. When those responsible lie dead, you will receive the credit.
All right. Everyone must know it was me. I will return to Jarjaraya, but I will not wait long. I will meet you at the gate, Basim.
And I will make sure the bodies are returned to the families for burial.
That might have gone badly.
You think this is the work of the Order?
Yes. As you know, Sharqiya is run by Turkic mercenaries paid by the Khalifa, who himself is only a puppet for the Order. Spies tell me at least one of the mercenary commanders in Sharqiya is with them.
Tell me who, and I will find him.
We must tread carefully. Sharqiya stands on a razor's edge. The rebels are armed and growing in number. They could attack at any time. A misstep here could start a war that threatens even Alamut.
What do you advise, Fulad?
Go with Ali to Jarjaraya and look around. Someone there must know something. And Basim, work quickly. You see what is at stake.
لقد غفل بطليموس عن شيء والفرغاني يلمح إلى المشكلة.
That child looks like he has gotten himself into a tricky situation.
You will break your neck!
أتعرف تلك المشكلة عن تقلبات الحصص التموينية؟
Ali is waiting at the gate for me to go with him to Jarjaraya.
أسترق السمع إلى العلماء المطلعين.
عمي بضعة كتب. إنها مملة جدا، لكن يمكنني التعلم في منزله على الأقل.
نحن نلتزم بشرائع الله تعالى.
لا أحد يعلم.
أنت أيها الوقح اللعين.
أيها المجنون. انتبهي
أنا عند استعدادك. بابا يومك.
need to put some cloth to bed tomorrow.
لنقل
Basim,
Ali,
are you ready? We must go.
let us go.
We must leave for Jarjaraya. You hidden ones are strange. You give weapons you don't want me to use, then give me credit for your victories.
War would be bad for everyone, especially you.
That is your master speaking.
كنت أقضي يوما جيدا.
Does it not bother you that those you obey are the same ones who make the rules demanding your obedience?
They do not control me. I am free. I fight so that others are free as well.
Everything you do serves the hidden ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
The hidden ones are my family. There is no contradiction.
If you say so.
Once I lived on the streets and answered only to myself. But I was not free.
Now that others tell you who you are you any freer?
You could not understand.
I understand better than you. Do not move too far from me.
There's another one. Who is he? I've never seen him before. Where are all these strangers coming from? Jarjaraya isn't safe anymore.
Why do you wander? Stay with me. It is not time to go exploring. Do not move too far from me. Why do you wander? Stay with me.
I know you will avenge us.
If you are truly free, why the struggle within?
What do you mean? There is no struggle.
I see that what you think is at war with what you feel. You will never find truth if you are not first truthful.
If that's not enough, now there are troublemakers.
A Thabin member is near.
Hearken, all travelers and visitors. The Khalifa is pleased to welcome you to the city of Baghdad. Frequent the bazaar to savor the choicest delicacies from those exotic goods.
Drop you!
Another shard.
I'll call for help! Guard up, this one's cunning. Oblivion! Embrace it! Get back here!
Turn and face me!
I find you. I'm outraged. كف عن ذلك.
There!
No decency these days.
Crafty bastard!
عظيم. مجنون عن
There's no talking such filth.
Margot! Calling aid! Get back here! Let me pulverize you!
ما مشكلتك؟
I'll grind your bones to meal, coward! Come on, try it again!
أيها الأحمق.
So predictable!
I will not fail!
Your head will look good on a spear.
Got you!
Moving away.
There you are!
أيها الوقح.
There's been a murder in the House of Wisdom at Abbasiyah.
That doesn't surprise me. The whole place has become lawless and wild.
Got you! I'm warning you. Men have forgotten how to...
Do not move too far from me, if I may continue.
No man can see what another thinks.
No normal man. But look at me. I obey no one. I am ruled by no one. I am free. I do not know what you are.
I want to look around before Beshi arrives in Jarjaraya with the bodies.
That would be wise. People here are already angry. Things will be worse after the burials. There is a tea house nearby. Tea drinkers talk. You might hear something there about who is taking our men.
What will you do?
I have my own inquiries to make. Meet me back here if you discover something.
Baghdad. Or perhaps via my unparalleled selection of teas, the finest in all Baghdad.
Then be sure to visit the House of Wisdom.
This looks like the tea house Ali mentioned.
Razi will be delivering a lecture on smallpox and measles this very evening.
How is your tea, Sayyid?
This is cold. Get me another. And heat it this time.
Yes, Sayyid. 1,000 apologies.
Perfectly good sons, slaves go missing. Yet incompetents like you remain. No, stop talking. Just get my tea.
I, for one, am outraged.
Are you fascinated by the motions of the planets? Drawn to the music of the spheres? The Khalifa is pleased to...
I overheard you mention that slaves have gone missing.
What? Who are you? How dare you talk to me? Go away!
Citizens! The Khalifa encourages all who can to instruct their children in proper religious observance. Do you want your child to know the Quran? Reading and writing? Arithmetic? Grammar? Poetry? Sign them up for classes at the Maghrib. Hear me, citizens of Baghdad. The Khalifa is pleased to share a fascinating new theory from scholar Al-Jahal. He suggests that animals develop new characteristics over time to adapt to their environments. To learn more, attend his lecture before his doors tomorrow evening.
ربما في ضوضاء الشرقية. ثم سأجلس لمراقبة الآخرين وهم يجهدون أنفسهم.
Someone who loves tea would find this irresistible.
Is eating a chore and not a pleasure? Then look no farther than Ahmad the Spicer.
I, for one, will not judge. Perhaps he's an innocent man in a cruel world.
وقتنا في ذلك.
Citizens, our scholars advise us that cool weather is looming. Thorn bushes may be purchased in the bazaar to burn in your homes and to guard against the coming frost.
أحاول ألا أفكر في أبي أحمد أكثر مما يجب. على الأقل.
Citizens, do you fear your child may sicken? Are you anxious for their comfort?
كأني كنت أحلم المرة
The Khalifa encourages you to consult the new work by Sheikh Al-Razi, a publication of pediatric medicine. Travelers from near and far. Do you hope to
Have I forgotten?
You look familiar.
Oh, shit!
You work and work, and what do you get? Nothing. Damn slaves. I treat them well. I feed them well. I feed them.
Got my purse! Guard! I need help over here!
Scholars and seekers of truth, the Khalifa seeks to sponsor a new translation of the works of Euclid. Interested candidates should present themselves to the House of Wisdom for consideration. Hear me, citizens of Baghdad. The Khalifa is pleased to share a fascinating new theory from scholar Al-Jahal. Esteemed visitors to Baghdad, do you thirst for knowledge? Hunger for discovery?
What are you doing?
Then be sure to visit the House of Wisdom, where Sheikh Al-Razi will be delivering a lecture
Hold on.
smallpox and measles this very evening. Are you fascinated by the motions of the planets? Drawn to the music of the spheres? The Khalifa is pleased to announce that renowned scholar Abu Mahshar al-Balkhi has published a new astrological treatise
For your pleasure, أعني أنه لا يزال في الغالب قمحا ورملا.
Travelers from near and far.
طويلا علي إحضار بعض مشاوري الزوجة ستوافقني إذا
خلصنا من الصف الأول كله.
God have mercy! Killer! Murderer loose!
No. What is happening to our city of peace?
The Khalifa is pleased to welcome you to the city of Baghdad. Frequent the bazaar to savor the choicest delicacies. From those exotic goods newly imported from the
Please
Far
leave me
East
out of it!
to the delicious dates and figs.
Merciful God. They really did capture you like this.
The Khalifa encourages all who can to instruct their children in proper religion. Do you want your child to know the Quran? Reading and writing? Arithmetic?
Hey, you lose your senses?
Grammar? Poetry? Sign them up for classes at the maktab.
أنت؟ ما هذا إذن؟
Citizens, our scholars advise us that cool weather...
Forgive me again. You mentioned missing slaves.
I told you to go away. Do you want me to call the guard?
You are obviously a man of taste. I would be willing to part with a brick of tea for a moment of your time.
I thought I... Wait. Tea? All right. But be quick, before anyone sees me talking to you.
You mentioned Zenj slaves have been going missing.
I don't see what it has to do with you. But yes, a stranger. One of those rebels has been disturbing the slaves. After he spoke with them, they disappeared. No doubt he's an acquaintance of that troublemaker, Ali ibn Muhammad. That's all I know. Now, leave before someone who matters sees me talking with someone like you.
You work, and what do you get?
Do you dread the Bimaristan?
Damn slaves.
Travelers! What if you should sicken on the road?
I feed them.
For the poor, for the pilgrim, for the man with no physician to attend him, Sheikh Al-Razi has published a new treatise. من لا يحضره الطبيب. Search for your symptoms within its pages and discover your own remedy.
Disgusting! You will suffer for your sins.
Citizens, have you heard sentiments expressed in sympathy to the rebels? Kind words to the enslaved who have deserted their masters at duty? The Ayun are seeking all reports of those who would disdain Al-Khilafah and topple the system that shields us all.
Where did I put
If you see all,
that's not right.
to Sahib al-Khabar.
Stop! Help me! A cut purse robbed me! Help!
Citizens!
Help!
Do you
Call out
fear
the
your
watch!
child
There is a
sick?
cut purse about!
Are you anxious for their comfort?
I require...
The Khalifa encourages you to...
He might talk, if I can sober him up. Time to sober up.
Enough! I'm better!
A tea house is a dangerous place to be drinking. You could have been arrested.
I've just had a lot of trouble lately.
You said some of your slaves have gone missing.
Did I? Oh, I don't remember. Not just missing. They disappeared.
People do not just disappear.
These did. Last night, 2 of mine did not come back from the fields. No one saw anything. They just disappeared. Poof!
So you Thought you would get drunk in a public tea house.
Well, yeah. Oh, my head. Look, do not tell anyone. I have to go home and fall over.
Hey, over here. This way.
Did you want something?
Not here. There are too many ears, if you take my meaning. Yes, Sayyidi. Our specialties are kept out the back. This way, watch your step. Follow me. Act casual.
My apologies. Do you thirst for knowledge? Hunger for discovery? Then be sure to visit the House of Wisdom, where Sheikh Al-Razi will be delivering a lecture on smallpox and measles this very evening.
All right, it's clear.
Well, we seem to be alone. What did you want?
Sorry for the melodramatics, but you never know who's watching. And this sneaking about is all rather exciting. I saw your red sash and heard you talking about missing slaves. Another has disappeared from a farmhouse near here.
How do you know of this?
I am friendly with the family. The husband was one of those executed. Now the son has gone missing as well. His mother is beside herself with worry. I thought you might be able to help her.
Tell me where this farmhouse is.
A little to the west. Slaves don't trust easily. But if you can do anything for her, I would consider it a personal favor.
I should return to Ali and tell him what I have discovered.
Citizens, do you dread the MIRAGE?
Here.
You should sicken on the road. For the poor, for the pilgrim.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
To attend him, Sheikh Al-Razi has published a new treatise. من لا يحضره الطبيب. For your symptoms and discover your own remedy.
Hey, you don't like the picture, no?
Hey.
Hear me, citizens of Baghdad. The Khalifa is pleased to
I don't know the things you're asking me.
Did you know I can hear what men think? You don't want to tell me.
We should not do this. It will only make more trouble for us.
More trouble than executions? They slaughtered our brothers! How do you not understand?
Ali, what is this? This is not what we agreed to.
I do what must be done. I do not need your approval. Did you discover something?
Slaves are disappearing from all over Jarjaraya. One from a nearby farmhouse. I will go there and see what I can find.
Good. Our friend here has been spending his mornings at the harbor, meeting with one we think is informing for the Khalifa. You could find this informant and follow him. See where that leads. Meanwhile, Beshi and I will loosen our friend's tongue.
This is a mistake, Ali.
Let us see.
I should look for the informant and help the widow find her missing son.